Yo, what's up, Jake? Oh my. Oh boy. Good luck, Jake. Stay safe. What a strange world we live in, huh? Yo, yo, yo. Oh, I guess not sitting up is a problem. Yeah, I slept pretty well. I got some good sleep. Tried to play ranked last night. I got one win, and then the second game started. One of my teammates died instantly. It left, but it was early enough to where the match just canceled, and I was like, all right, that's a sign. I just went to sleep. Bro, I'm not dealing with this. I'll take that. I will take that like all the way to the bank. The one win, everything else, just move on. Don't worry about it. Here it is. uh. How about you? How was your day at work? What? Ugh. Nice. That's good. Yay! Better agreements. We love talking. We fix. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. That's very good to hear. I'm so glad. Yeah. I think I might stop posting on Twitter. Everyone says for a solid 10 minutes. Oh, Lord. Nurses? Goodness. I always worry about that. I don't need this collaboration tab. Can I just get rid of it? Yo, what's up, Chaotism? Potatoes. It's always potatoes. Where am I? Oh, because I'm in edit mode. Save. Yo, what's up, Get Bend? How's it going? How are you doing? It's been a while. I was about to submit a VOD. Nice, nice. I ask, how's your season going? Just a German sausage with bread. That actually sounds good. That was one thing I did grow up eating. Was bratwurst with sauerkraut. Doing good. I'm doing good. We're here at like regular time today. I was able to go on a walk and stuff done. Feels good. I don't like sauerkraut, but bratwurst is good as... Yeah, it is. It is really good. I had, I liked sauerkraut going home, like, when I was growing up, with bratwurst, with mustard. Like, I would eat it fine there. Then I tried... I tried a Reuben sandwich. I've never had a Reuben before, so I went to Walmart. And there was a Subway inside the Walmart, and I got a Reuben sandwich. And I'm pretty sure the sauerkraut was, like, actually rotten. And, like, I literally haven't eaten sauerkraut since. It was so bad. I was 2 games off Celeste, and I got the worst teammates of all time. Oof. I played 2 games last night. I solo queued. I won my first game, not even close. And then the next game started. One of my teammates died instantly and just left. And then the game got canceled. And I was like, oh, thank the Lord. I missed during the raid. How did it go? Yeah, it seemed fine. A bunch of people joined, and I think a couple stayed, and it was fun. They weren't very chatty as far as the raid goes, which was interesting, but I don't know, it's fun. Yeah, you gotta have good sleep. I don't know how this weekend's gonna go. I have to figure out some plans. All right, I think we're ready. We can switch it over. Teammates were just playing for the vibes. I keep seeing all these memes of like, because I'm also kind of part of I used to be part of like the fighting game community. So there's all these memes of like people being like, oh man, there's only 40k on the line, like it's only Marvel Rivals, who cares? And then it's like average fighting game community when there's nothing but like a potato chip on the line, and it's like people going all out for everything no matter what. I think it's better for the viewer experience for chat to be a little quieter. I do too. I've always wondered that. Like, I've been streaming for a long time, and I like being able to actually talk to chat. But when it's just going like crazy, it's like, oh. I would go out for potato chips because potato. You'd be loving potatoes. All right, we have a GM2 Plat Gambit. This is going to be interesting. They're on Xbox. And then I look over and I see the comments. And the first thing I see is bad card usage. Use your heal card more. There's no point sitting at 4 cards. That's wasted value. Here we go. So we're gonna be fighting Reddit stuff today. What's up, Caesar? Yeah, we got a Gambit VOD review. Internet started tripping when you said fighting game community. Yeah, I used to play Melee. I was into it, man. Good game. That community is going through some stuff right now. I guess they all are. The 0.2 seconds hasn't gotten any card value. Yeah, disappointed. That's very true, GitBend. It depends on like what we're doing. Yeah. Am I the problem? Guess the ring can be more interactive. Started raining. Oh, it's supposed to like rain and snow, like a huge there's like a huge winter storm or something. Less than 10 hours total this past week? Bro, what are you doing? That's so bad. All right, I think we're ready. I like these little chit chat parts at the beginning. I could talk to you guys for hours, but I have to be doing stuff. All right, here we go. All right, hello everybody, welcome back. We have a new VOD, a GM2 Gambit to review today. This is on Xbox. They say they think they're going to put up Gambit forever. My win rate is negative. There's so many games that I believe are winnable are just losses. Frustrating because there are times when I know I have a bad ult. For example, when the team fight was won, I'm 1v1ing a Spidey in the back and then I turn around to ult. This game was especially frustrating, but I think I played too aggressively with my ults. Any tips would be great. Or you could just tell me to put my Gambit up and go back to my Magneto 9 to 5. Definitely don't play Magneto if you don't enjoy Magneto. I would play characters that you enjoy just to start with. I see somebody did give you some tips on Gambit. I don't know if I fully agree with them, but we'll just go through and see, and we'll go on a case-by-case basis. All right. Here we go.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area. No, it's Galacta. Daughter of Galactus, you idiot!
Okay, so there was just a recent patch which kind of changed things. So we'll have to be a little delicate with this, but there's a kind of a joke in our community of like people just kind of throw out bridge boost constantly and they just waste it. So the fact that you didn't use a bridge boost there and just primary fired and saved your team is actually great. I know some people on Reddit would probably disagree with me, and that's okay, feel free to, but I actually like this. Now, one card is an 8-second cooldown, 2 cards is 16 seconds. So every time you bridge boost, it's a 16-second cooldown. So you want to be thinking about it in a better way than just like spamming it constantly. So I like that we're already in that headset, that mindset. Good. We're helping our other supports. We're a bit too far forward, but not bad. Now that would be a good bridge boost, and we do, and we bash to heal. Great. Good stuff. But unfortunately, we're just a little too close. Right? If we're slightly farther back, we can help. I like that because Gambit does need to play closer up, but if we're too close, now we miss out on what's going on to our left, right? So you want to be a little bit farther back. So far, not bad. Just slightly too close. Okay, we gotta get out now. We gotta feel the momentum of the fight, right? Nice. So I don't like that we haven't been in damage deck once. Whenever we're up there, we do want to be in damage deck because it gets our ult faster. It's really important to have Gambit's ult quick. Now we get it faster than the enemy team, which is fine, but it's something to keep in mind. Okay, we have it. Let's use it. Good. I think we missed the Bucky, but I like the opportunity. Just maybe take half a second to make sure we get everybody. Not bad. I like the timing. Okay, why are we in healing deck though? Okay, so when we're in Gambit ult, I want to be a little bit more wary of using both of our dashes and both of our spins. It's like we almost immediately get punished for it, right? Hey, we did get the Bucky, actually. Bro, the image popped up, but it wasn't there. Here. So we want to be careful about... I do like that we're trying to be aggressive here, but we go into healing deck, which I don't understand. Why are we in healing deck? Like, we have a support ult going off of. Like, our teammate is not super likely to die. I think you'd get more value off of going into damage deck here, unless there's a specific purpose that you're thinking of. So, we definitely want to not blow both of our dashes and our bashes, and then I'd prefer if we're in damage deck for a specific purpose. See, like right now, an anti would kill, and then we go for it, but now we're out of cards completely. And we're out of dashes and bashes. Alright. Luckily, we get bailed out from our other support. But we gotta be careful. Like, when we hit GM, now it's like, we start really focusing in on the micro because you get punished for stuff really quickly. Important note, there's nothing on the enemy team to preserve cleanse for it. Very true. So when we're talking about how we use cards, one of the best things you can do is plan ahead. We look at the enemy team and we see like, oh, there's a Groot, there's a Strange, there is a Bucky. None of those characters are on the enemy team, so we're probably not going to cleanse. So that frees us up to be more aggressive, to be in damage decked, maybe to get some antis, maybe to use some bridge boost if we're playing super aggressively and enable our team. All right, so I feel like we're not having a good idea of momentum. Momentum is very important in these games, right? So right here, we have so much momentum, and our team is trying to take space. Our Strange is doing a good job of taking the high ground and preventing the team from walking forward. The Phoenix is doing a good job of doing some damage from the high ground, and then she gets pressured off. What we want to do in this scenario is we want to enable our team to take the space, right? Because they are down momentum. They're down people. Right now they're fighting 4v6. It's about to be 5v6. So you want to capitalize on it as much as we possibly can, right? So just leave the card alone and go enable your team. I want you like up here. If anything, like Gambit does have a lot of mobility. You could even go up here with your Strange or with your Phoenix and help them, right? You'll be getting your ult charge, you'll be holding space, and it's much easier to back up when you need to than it is to push forward when people are already there. So because of that, like now we're not here. We could cleanse the anti, not really a point because it's unlikely that people are going to die, unless they walk forward out of our line of sight, right? So we went from a super advantage position to now this is an even fight and we're about to have a disadvantage. Actually, they are now all here, so now we're at a disadvantage. Now we're fighting 6v5, all because we didn't let our team go forward when we should have. Nice bash. Way to hold it. Nice. All right. A little bit late on reaction time. That would have been a good bridge boost. Okay, now it damage deck. Go in. Nice. Oh, almost. Oh, ult. Okay. So one of the things that ult actually does do, we have to know all of the effects of Gambit ult. Gambit ult does have a cleanse. So now that they have a thing in there, this would have been a huge momentum shifting ult. You would have saved Bucky, and then Deadpool, you, and Strange. So this would be a 4v3? 4v4? Oh, because your cloak is still alive. This would be a 5v5, and you guys have ults. That would have been a great ult right there. But now we're at a super disadvantage, so now definitely don't ult. I just die here. Yeah, go in and die. Either die or, like, get out. Okay. So you have 4 people on your team that don't have their ult and are very low charge. This would be a great time to engage with your ult once your team gets close. A little bit closer. Right here. Great ult. Ult, 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 ult. Good. A little bit late, but not bad. Nice. Don't use both of them. Good. Great. Love it. Got to, back to high ground. Get back. Good. Fantastic. Good stuff. And look, your Deadpool went from 0 to 100 ult charge. Your cloak went from like, I don't know, 20 to 60. Your ammo went from like 10 to 50. That was fantastic. No, we're making the same mistake. We gotta be up here. Our tanks are trying to take the space and they need help. This space is way more important than the cart moving forward slightly faster. It's so much more important. Go with your ammo. I think that's just Deadpool being Deadpool. Fair. Good. See, what's harder? I'm sure you've been on this scenario on a defense, right? What's easier? Pushing through when there's an Emma and a Deadpool right here in your face? This is broken and your supports are like back here, up here, or when your team is back here like they are. Like, it's way harder to actually push through and get to the cart when we're jammed in this little room. You want to like make that for your enemy team. This is an example of like where I would have been a damage deck to get your ult faster. Unless you're really thinking of like preemptive bridge boost, which is okay. But again, now we need to start thinking like, okay, what characters do I hold cleanse for? Thing is one of them. Okay, nice. Okay, now I don't want to see any cards. I want to see you just regain all your cards. You got 30 seconds of regen. You used all 4. Good. Enable your tanks. Go forward, go forward, go forward. Nice. Nice. Good instincts. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Okay. That's a little risky. So your dash is a 10-second cooldown. So you dashed forward and you used both of your dashes, right? Let's see. Okay, we have 2 dashes. Go to Auntie and kill the Jeff. Great. And then we kind of dash for almost no reason. And now we're down a dash and a spin. So now we have nothing. Like, this is just asking for trouble. The fact that you don't get punished here is a miracle. Okay, again, we want to enable our tanks to take space here. Because of Emma's ult, maybe? Maybe, but that's just super not worth it. Nice. Okay. Great ult. Good. Nice. Good stuff. Now get out. You got your value. Good. Good. It isn't, but I'm trying to get behind the thought. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice. There's kind of no reason to anti there. Again, anti's a 16-second cooldown. He's probably going to die anyway. So that's 16 seconds, which the thing will be back, and then we won't have all our cards. And he's probably coming up on ult, and so we're not going to be able to cleanse if we don't play it right. Here comes thing ult and cleanse. Yeah, we don't have a sense of like planning. We gotta know what's coming. So I'm not sure if you know like how to ult track in this game. Obviously, we're watching the replay viewer where we can just look over and see, oh, Gambit's at 81%. Thing has his ult. Daredevil has his ult. Deadpool doesn't, right? Like we can tell. So the way you go about ult tracking in this game is a combination of multiple things. It's first of all, always pressing tab and seeing who is on the enemy team, right? Anytime somebody switches, you can assume they're at 50% ult charge. Then we need to think about like, okay, we know characters get their ults at different rates. Thing gets his ult pretty fast unless he's playing against Poke. Deadpool gets his ult extremely fast. Phoenix, kind of slow. Gambit, decently fast. Emma, kind of slow. Unless they're really good, right? So as we're thinking about that, then we need to start thinking about, okay, Thing gets his ult pretty fast, and it's been a while since I've seen his ult, so he probably has his ult. And so knowing that Thing probably has his ult at this point in time, I'm not going to stand up here. Because you can't really cleanse yourself and the team at the same time unless you get like crazy good timing, which that precision just isn't likely. So instead, I'm going to stand up here. Or I'm going to stand back here. And then, if Thing ults, I can dash this way, spin in, and then cleanse everybody, right? But since that thought process isn't like evident right now, and we're not like fully tracking ults, that leaves our team super vulnerable. And we actually lose the fight because of this. And it looks like we don't cap the point. I feel like a cleanse right here, maybe you guys even cap the point and just win.
It's up to us to safely deliver.
But those types of things like ult tracking can win you the game. I'm back in ranks where Mags is functional. Yo, let's go, Tro. Get Ben just submitted a VOD review. Nice, nice. Let's go. Yo, that feels good.
30 seconds.
Okay, again, nobody's really low, so I'd rather us be in damage deck ready to go, unless we're saving for something specific. Nice. Ah! Again, we're not very aware that we only have 2 dashes. So we use 1 dash, it gets eaten by the Earthbound. So now we only have 1. If we're gonna use this dash, we need to go to somewhere that is guaranteed safe, right? Guaranteed safe, the only guaranteed safe thing is back up here. That's it. We're forced out, right? Because that's what Thing has done to us. We can maybe go back up here, but Thing will probably chase us. But at least back here, we have somebody else to help us. Over here, we're just going to take more damage and get chased down. Unfortunate.
The final 10 seconds.
I mean, it's the end of the game. You kind of have to. I don't blame you for that ult. Like,
Keep fighting until we
try to get value out of it, so. Or just stalling for time.
disappear.
Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Current score is 0-2.
All right, hello, I'm back. I apologize for the wait. I will try to remember to cut that out of the VOD before I send it in. Okay, here we go. Okay, defense.
Capture the mission area. Got it?
Like where we're positioning so far.
You're about to find out.
So, make sure we're thinking about, like, cooldown times. So, bash is only a 6-second cooldown, and spin is a 10-second. 1 card is 8-second. 2 card is 16 seconds. So, we use bash for people who are close to us, and we primary fire. For this would probably be a decent bridge boost. The other one, I feel like we could have just either bashed or primary fired. I thought the dash was 12. It might be 12. I'm pretty sure it's 10, but I could be wrong. Nice. Okay. And then we don't have cards when we need it, right? So we have to pick and choose when we're going to use the long cooldown to make it worth it. Okay, and then here, dash is 12.5. Wow, okay, it's longer. I'm wrong. Even more reason to be careful with it. So, again, here we have dashes. I know we're trying to make use of the Deadpool ult, but I feel like we should just get out of the way. Because, like, look at what this looks like from the enemy's perspective. Let's watch the enemy Phoenix. Like, they're kind of shooting into the fray, right? And then we kind of appear and give them a nice shot. They don't have to move or, like, really do anything. You want to make sure you make it hard for the enemy team to actually shoot you. So when you're doing this, you want to stay behind cover and, like, peek out. Especially because, once again, we're talking momentum. Like, who has advantages in this scenario? Like, the enemy team has a huge advantage because we're fighting 5v6. We're going to be fighting 5v6 for a while. Now, luckily, the Deadpool ulted to give us some momentum to kind of hold out time. But we're definitely not in, like, playmaking move forward capacity right now.
Gambit coming back for more.
Dash is significantly longer to get back than dash. Okay, yeah. I usually do 1 bash between my dashes because it gets back before I get my dash. Yeah. Bash is the best self-heal. I agree. Especially because the spin got nerfed. The spin used to do 75.
Stick with your team and you'll be fine.
But here again, like, we use the bridge boost, but the Phoenix is safe right now. She's not going to be taking any more damage until she's up there. Now the Emma, I don't mind bridge boosting here because she's ends up, you know, she gets hooked, right? Ends up saying, anyway, it's really important to use the correct cooldown for the correct time so we don't get punished for it. Repositioning an escape pool, I agree. Yeah.
Now you do the same for me,
Okay, we have our ult. Nice. I like your positioning here. We're not too far forward. Cleanse, cleanse. Ult. All right. So again, we got to think, you know, we got to be thinking ult tracking. Thing didn't ult for first point. Actually, I don't think they used a single ult. Maybe Jeff? To get first point. So that means they have all their ults, right? Just by simple logic. So if we know that, then we're definitely going to be ready with our ult to counteract their ults. Especially since we know our other support has already ulted, right? So we need to be ready for this and expecting it. We can't rely on just reacting anymore. By the time we do it, I know we tried to cleanse, but cleanse isn't going to be enough because there's multiple things going on. We're at such a disadvantage that we have to ult. And since we're not positioned properly for our ult, ready for it, we only get 3 people, right? Including ourselves. So we miss out on these 2. Whereas if we're back here, because we're ready for it, now we hit everybody. So it's just like planning ahead and understanding like ult tracking. And look, the people that we didn't get in our ult, Cloak ends up dying, and Phoenix ends up trying to ult to, I don't know if she ults to live, but. Oh, wait. We got Phoenix. This is Namor. Namor we didn't get. He's just not very effective because he doesn't have the ult, right? And that's enough to lose the fight. Yeah, Jake makes a good point.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
More important that you and your support stay alive than you kill one of the enemy supports and die? Absolutely. Gonna take high ground. Nice. Bro, what? Hold on, what? That's a bit egregious. Netties, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's not on you. That's insanity. Now we know, Jeff, or now we know, chat. Jeff is broken on this map, on this point specifically. Up. Yeah. Okay, so Jeff makes a good play on us. Our other support is dead. And then we kind of absent-mindedly try to kill Jeff. Deadpool is standing still because he's taking a selfie, I think, over our dead support's corpse. So we need to just be very... We kind of absent-mindedly just walk forward with like no cooldowns. Somebody get the door. Okay, we have our ult here. We have our ult. We know Thing doesn't have their ult. We know Jeff doesn't have their ult. We know enemy Bucky probably does because we haven't seen them ult in a while. So we might be thinking cleanse for that. All right, way to just cancel it when we know it wasn't needed. Good. Nice. Oh, careful with this. You have no dashes. You're putting yourself in danger. Okay. Scary. Okay, so Gambit's ult is a little tricky as a support. With most support ults in this game, you want to use them basically strictly defensively. Gambit's ult, you kind of basically just want to use it strictly offensively. I wouldn't say that. You do use it more offensively than way more support ults, any other support ult in the game. So what happens when we're on defense? We don't have a support ult to use defensively, and we know they have kind of an ult advantage just by default because they're on attack and they can use them, right? So in here, I'm thinking I'm probably still going to try to use it offensively, or at the very least, like, to make a play. Okay, if the Cloak did not ult here, I would say this is a bad ult. Since the Cloak did ult, I'm okay with it. And especially since we make sure to get everybody. Now, are we going to be able to kill Cloak in her ult? No. But this does keep us safe and in the back. Now, the other thing we got to talk about is timing. So, Cloak ult from when she actually uses it lasts 13 seconds. Gambit's ult only lasts 10. And since we're already at a disadvantaged state, it's really important that we counteract their ult where we still have some of our ult at the end and they don't. Now, here we use it. Here we use it. About the same time. Right? So they're technically going to have a couple seconds at the end where they have an ult and we don't. Okay, see, look, our ult is over. Their ult is still going. 1, 2, for 3 whole seconds, right? We'll say 2 whole seconds. That is enough to get your magic killed. So we have to be, like, really careful with that. Make sure our timing is well with that. Time to get out. Time to get out. Get out! Dash up. Nice. Have I ever done a Widow VOD? I have not ever done a Widow VOD. Churro actually posted a graph of all the VODs that I've done, by the way. So. We already have our ult. We could engage with this. It depends on, does our team need momentum? Or we could wait. I don't mind it. Cleanse. Cleanse. Nice. Okay. Right. So we've used our... Wait. What? Okay, this hurts. All right, so I think you're fine to ult here. But now we're in a weird situation because our other support ulted extremely poorly. Okay? We can't control our other support's keyboard. That happens. So what do we need to do now, right? We're in a situation where we have no support ults. We're on defense. They only use 2 ults. Maybe even 1. I don't know if they're Deadpool ulted. And they're coming up on a lot of ults. So what do we do in order to win in this scenario? We need to hold super aggressively forward. We need to make sure our tanks take damage. And so we get our support ults quickly. We have to. Where is it, the graph? It's somewhere in chat. Or somewhere in the Discord. We can message Churro. Or scroll up in general, I think. No, we have to hold up. You have to. Because the ult economy, like, you guys have 2 ults. They have 4. This is just a loss. They kind of have 5 because of Deadpool. Like, okay, so then that would put us at 3. 3 to 5. That's just losing. And they have 2 support ults, which is just massive. Oh, this is so bad. So another thing you could be doing here is, since you don't have your ult, we need to be in damage deck, and we need to be up here doing damage and getting as much as we can. Like, oh, this is not good. Cleanse. Not ready for it. And here, there it is. We made it to 46, which is pretty good, but like, it's over. Okay, now you need to die. You need to die quickly so you respawn with your team. No, don't heal yourself. I think it's in general, Get Ben, but I'm not positive. It might be in media. No, you gotta go die. So this whole time, since you didn't die with your team, now we're staggered, and then now we're gonna die.
Only 60 seconds.
Oh. I can't post links here. Yeah.
When you two dated.
Because, like, we made it back. We technically lived, but now we have no cards. We have no dashes. We have no bashes. We have no health. And we have no ability to actually help our team. Whereas if we just died right away, we would have spawned with our team, had all our cooldowns, and been ready. No worries. No worries, Get You're fine. Oh, that's so bad. It's so counterintuitive. Sometimes you have to just die. Like, you're not one of those characters that can make it back. Like, if you're Spidey in that scenario, you can just, like, make it back and be fine. If you're Hulk, you can probably make it back. If you're Venom, you can probably... like, Jeff, maybe. But, like, you're just gonna take so long. So, anyway, I hope this helps. A lot of cool tips there. How to use your ult. How to think about ult economy. How to prepare accordingly. How to ult track. Ult track is probably the biggest thing you could do to implement in order to elevate your game. I would say number one thing, like, focus on that. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Take care. God bless. And catch you in the next one. Bye. All right. Oops. I accidentally... All right. What do we call that one? Ult tracking? Maybe? I feel like I've done probably both of those. I have to check every time now. Ult track. I have not done ult tracking. All right, there it is. Perfect. Then I didn't review. There we go. I'm shocked I haven't done ult tracking. That's perfect. Ult to rule. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know how people play Daredevil. I don't know either. I need to figure it out. Broken into mag jam. Usually important for Gamut since he's on counter duty for so many ults. I need to change the stinking home background. Because it auto changed to this one, and this one just has like a buzz in the background. Like, do you guys hear that? You guys hear it? None of the other ones have this. And then it just goes quiet. Why? It's so annoying. It's awful. I don't hear it, but I got music on. Oh, well, there you go. Why do I have a message? Vote for your favorite rule. Squad up using looking for group? Wait, looking for a group is a thing now? What? Huh? What? I don't... Okay. I do, and now that I've heard it, I can't unhear it. Yeah, I'm sorry I ruined that for you guys. That was driving me bonkers. Nice and quiet. At least this one has the wind, but it's only in when you're at the home screen. It's like if you go over to like heroes, gone. It's been a thing in the Discord server itself. Oh, for like Marvel Rivals. Weird. Weird. Okay. Get Ben, you submitted one as well, right? Did you want to do yours as like a live coaching? Did you want to just be in chat? What are you thinking? Yeah, you want live? Okay. You wanna jump into the Discord and we can set it up? Nice. Okay. So this is Mag? No. I'm gonna torture you with my accent. What do I do? Okay, so go ahead and join either gaming 2 or lounging in the Discord, and then I'll drag you into the coaching section. And I will do my best to try to understand accents. I'm not always consistent, so I apologize. Hello.
Hello.
How goes?
Is this okay?
Yes. Okay, go ahead and talk. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right. Perfect.
So how do I see the VOD as well?
So I am streaming on Discord. So
Awesome.
if you hover over my name, you should be able to watch it there. So you don't have to watch the stream.
I only started Discord for these VODs. I haven't used it before.
Oh, really? It's a good program.
Yes.
It's nice.
I'm not so much into the social aspect.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, so I will pick a song. I'll do the little intro. And then I'll be like, so what are we working on today? And then you can kind of come in and give a little intro and let us know. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
All right, here we go. What rank are you? You're diamond? Plat 3.
Now I'm plat.
Because of the reset, right?
Mhm.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another live coaching session today. We have an Emma. I believe they were diamond after the reset. Now we're sitting around plat 3. So what are we working on today? Go ahead.
Hello. This is my first hero shooter, so I've been trying to work on the fundamentals about cooldown management, cover, off angles, timings. What I'm specifically working now is hitting my abilities, not just using them, and getting used to the push and pull, when to go forward, when to go back, to be more aware of my supports, if they follow me, if they stay back.
All right. Perfect.
You have to
Let's
stop that
see
from
if we
securing
can
the
learn.
mission area.
And you can see on Discord and here and everything. All good, right?
Teams of 4, but I can make this work. A little help, please. So cold.
We got company.
Is there a reason you backed up? Okay. That's a good thought process.
Enemies on your tail.
Mm-hmm.
You did your part, I suppose.
I need a little help, please.
Okay, how do we feel about this diamond form?
There's nothing about an ability or an ultimate I have to worry about, so I used it offensively, just so to get rid of him, and we continue to push forward.
Okay.
You did your part.
I like the logic. You're like, oh, there's probably no ults, nothing I can cancel out. That's true, but there are other downsides. Namely, you're not getting primary fire charge. So just be careful.
Disappear.
As long as you're aware of it and you're thinking about it consciously, it should be okay.
I come here to ping that the point is open,
Yeah.
just so we cap it.
That's really unfortunate. Let's see.
Sometimes.
I get the feeling you're very worried about what's going on behind you.
That is true,
Okay.
because I'm a solo tank.
Yeah. I think because you're a solo tank, it's actually like even more important to not worry about what's going on behind you. As counterintuitive as that is, I think your number one job is still the front line. So right here, I feel like you were in a really good position. You threw up your shield. And in my brain, I'm like, okay, we're going to start gaining our primary fire charge. We're going to hold it. We're going to make it to where they can't walk behind us. But I feel like we're so concerned with what's going on behind us that we like try to get over here. We're trying to play a little patient. We're like, okay, where's my team? I'm not really getting healing. I can't walk forward. And then it just, it leads the team behind us to do bad things.
I was fine, but thank you.
I think another thing to keep in mind is being consistent, especially with a character like Emma. With Hulk, you're kind of jumping around everywhere, but with Emma, you're slow. You're only really walking everywhere, right? So if you're walking over here, your supports are going to expect, if they want to heal you, they follow you and go over here, right? I think they're botting out right now. So that's weird. But since we go over here and then we cross up, if they were doing what they wanted to be doing, right? What they should be, they would have had to like heal across, and now all of a sudden there's like an access point. So just be wary of like the little duck syndrome, right? Like we want to not guide people across. Does that make sense?
I see. Yes, yes. I imagine that's how it is in higher ranks.
It's
That
also
people actually follow the tanks.
yeah, but it's also just part of like human psychology. Of like, if you're consistent and you move slow and you stick to a wall, the supports will naturally try to find a spot where their tanks are, whether they're conscious about it or not. And then the more that you prove that you are a safe spot, you're not going to abandon them, you're going to bunker down in an anchor, the more that they will naturally follow to you, even if they're bad supports. At some point, your supports are NPCs, and, you know, some games just are unwinnable, but I want you to have the good mindset to start with, and then we can adjust backwards. I feel like we have the bad mindset first, and then we're trying to adjust the other way, which just doesn't really work. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Do you think that will work in your games, or do you have some like reservations about that?
I think that it's the best to work on the healthy mindset at these ranks, so I don't have to relearn it at the higher level.
I must have it. I suppose that helped.
Okay. Yes.
Now I know I make a mistake here.
Okay. What's
I
your
go-
mistake?
I I was thinking, oh, so Clock is ulting. I can go diamond form, I can kick her out of the ult, I can grab her and maybe kill her. But it's too early.
Yep. I like the thought process though. That will just come with time and experience. And then we make the most of it. We keep Invis back here, which is good. Oh, that would have killed.
And another mistake here.
What's your next mistake?
I failed to kill the invis, but I'm not sure if I should have used my ult here, just for her.
That would have been a good play. I'd be okay with that. Invis hasn't ulted yet, and so if you ult here, you're either going to kill her, and then they won't have a support ult. You guys will be fighting 5v5, but you've traded a support for a DPS, which is really good in your favor. And then if she does ult, you've gotten out both of their support ults for one tank ult, and you guys still have an invis ult. So I feel like that would be a good trade. You know why you didn't go for it, or is this something that you're seeing after the fact, like, oh, maybe this is an opportunity?
I wanted to save the ult for the coming team, because the other half of the team was coming towards the spawn. The supports would be dead, Strength would be alone, isolated by the rest of my team, and I would hold them back with my ult. That was my thought process, but there was some miscommunication also with the Cloak. And we lost the fight when we shouldn't. You will see now.
Okay, you just get the cloak. Good shield. Okay. I love the shield, but we gotta change our priorities here. Like, this is a great shield to save yourself, but now we have to, like, go help our team. Even if you stand in front of the Strange, body block, or ideally if you had diamond form, cancel, stuff like that. But the fact that we, like, go back to trying to kill the invis is not good.
Because the Cloak said I would fade, and she did, but she was too far. I noticed later. I thought, oh, she will fade, so the team is safe. But I didn't notice that they got stunned.
Gotcha. Okay, so if that's team communication, then you trusted your team and you did a good job. That's I'm not used to actually having communication and people listening to each other. So good on you for actually listening. Sucks that it didn't work out.
All they did was make me angrier.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Okay, we're up a DPS. Nice.
You stopped in their tracks.
Okay, now we're tied DPS. Oh! That's not bad. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so bad. Okay, so here we gotta have a thought process of, like, okay, my cloak is proving unreliable. Is that thought, like, running through your head at this point?
I'm trying to be sensitive and understand that people are not robots. They sometimes make mistakes. It happens.
Okay, so when I say they're unreliable, I don't mean we should get on comms and be like, hey, you're unreliable, that was bad. I just mean for your own thought process, right? So now I'm thinking, like, all right, my cloak has proven unreliable. She's probably not going to be able to save her team with Fade. She is using her ult in the wrong time, so I need to adjust my play style around that fact. So I want to be taking damage, like, extremely early and trying to force them out of position in order to get extra ult charge for my supports if they're not going to be using it in the right times. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And then another thing is now I want to shift my ult usage to be specifically for getting out enemy support ults, because if my cloak is going to be ulting in bad times, I need to force the enemy cloak or the enemy invis to also ult in bad times. These are things that you can do and like adjust your playstyle to increase your chances of winning even when your teammates are not as high quality as you would like. Putting it as delicately as I could. Not to say they're bad or anything, and obviously, like, I think you have a good mindset of like, people have bad games, they're not robots, like things, no worries on that. But at the same time, we also need to acknowledge the shortcomings and like work around that.
I mean, in the cloak's case, I see that she knows her abilities, she knows her buttons, she knows her strengths, so I understand that it was maybe a bad time. It's not like they don't know what they're doing. They had a thought process, but it didn't work out.
I suppose you're more generous than I am. Okay, good. Yes, I love this. I think we have the right thought process. The way the order of operations generally, like, kind of tough. I would break this wall first so your supports have a line of sight to you. Then you can stand here, do damage, and then when they start to push, then you break the wall and you back up. But I like our thought process. We're at least trying.
I was fine, but thank you.
Then another slight thing, at this point specifically, when the cart is still back here, you want to be playing kind of around this box and on this side, and you don't want to be playing in front of here, because here you cut off area from your supports.
Oh, that's useful.
'Cause over here is much better. Over here, not as good.
Did you drop something in the night? I was fine, but thank you.
Yeah, really, that slight positioning change is going to give you so much more agency. Let's just watch it from, like, this perspective, right? You have Thing coming in from over here, and he completely dodges you because you're over here. Then we turn around, and then they get access to where we should be holding in the front. Now they have all this basically for free, right?
Okay.
And then we're fighting down one, I believe, right? Yep, because they're scoreless.
I don't remember why a diamond formed here. Maybe I expected an old.
I think you use it
No.
to survive,
To escape.
Right? Yeah. So your number one escape should be your shield. It's on a shorter cooldown, and it's 400 extra health. So I feel like we still just have an over-reliance on Diamond Form. Okay, so
Sometimes I find it easier for a squishy.
Yeah. You mentioned at the beginning is like you want to I'm trying to remember the words you said, but you want to focus on using your abilities correctly now, right? Because you've been using your abilities, now you want to use them properly. So
That's right.
I feel like think we should try to evaluate your shield usage. Because it's not something that people talk about a lot with Emma. Do you have an idea of how you currently use shield or don't use shield or anything like that?
I use it to take space, I know that. Then I use it to block damage. I try to block either projectiles or ults with varying degrees of success. Sometimes I may use it to block enemy heals, to cut off the healing from the tanks, the enemy tanks. But usually it's an extension of cover. That's my number one use, I'd say.
Okay, so some really good stuff there. I think you made a lot of really good choices with how you use shield in what you said, except for the very last one, as an extension of cover, and the very first one to like take space. I think those are the only two scenarios that like I really would almost never use the shield as. So I want you to use it more as like a defensive tool. So we saw earlier, right? Instead we used our diamond form when we could have used shield. That would be about like here, right? Here we throw up our shield, we have 400 health, and that gets us back to cover. So as a way to not take space, but actually give space, give ourselves time to get back to this corner. I think using it to block ults is a huge, huge thing. As we saw earlier, you block Strange ult. You can block Scarlet Witch ult. That's kind of it for their team. So that's another big one. I think cutting off tanks healing is actually a great way to hold space. And it's much better than using it as an extension of cover, because as an extension of cover, like, let's say you're at full health and we're not trying to retreat right here, right? And we're trying to hold. If we throw up this shield, they're going to break it extremely quickly. And we're not going to be able to hold the space anyway and use it as an extension of cover. However, if you throw it behind the Strange, now there's only 2 people shooting at it instead of 5. And it's going to be out there for longer. And while it's out there for longer, you're not going to be taking as much damage. And you're going to be doing more damage, right? So it kind of like doubles the value of your shield. So I think if we pay attention to our shield when we're playing, and then we cut out like trying to use it to take space and trying to use it to as an extension of cover, if we cut those 2 out and use it for the other purposes, we're going to get a lot more value out of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice. Okay, so as we go, I'll try to call out like how I would use shield. That makes sense. Too late.
This queen's reign.
And then while we're after this coaching session and like when you go play, I want you to kind of only think about your shield usage. There's a lot of other things. There's momentum, there's ult, there's E, there's your diamond form and things like that. I want you to just focus on your shield usage and getting that down first, and then we can move on to the next one.
Isn't there are more of them than there
Okay.
are of us.
Okay, I can.
Until you get like extremely comfortable with the idea of like, I'm going to use my shield for a purpose, and the second that purpose is over, I'm going to bring it back and have it ready for the next one.
We got company.
What's up, Arctic? Yeah, that's a good one.
I was fine. Thank you.
Okay, so here I'm thinking Strange probably has his ult since he didn't ult in the last 2 fights. So maybe I'll keep my shield for that. Or now that there's a squirrel ult out, maybe I'll throw my shield up behind the Strange and put some extra pressure. And in that way, push myself forward to take some space. Oh, nice kill. Wow. Can't believe you found that.
I was seeing that Invis has terrible positioning, so she was very easy for me to kill.
The fact that you kicked her out of the cloak hold is very impressive.
I've been practicing.
Nice. All right.
Does he ever run out?
Did you even try
Nice.
this?
Yeah, that's good for your team. That's a wasted ult.
There's still a chance to stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
So here
I
again,
think
I'm
this
thinking.
part will make you mad.
Oh boy.
I was fine. Well, thank you.
It's yeah. So we gotta stop this. This is going to kill because we're still in like plat and diamond. Eventually, you're not gonna get the kill and you're gonna get punished for it. Here I'm thinking instead, I'm just gonna throw up my shield, and I'm gonna punish this strange because we have such an advantage. I want my charge. We're only at 65. I want that at 100. So anytime that you're thinking like, I'm going to go in diamond form and get a kill, I want you instead thinking, I'm going to throw up a shield and get my charge.
Never miss. The moon haunts
Okay. Not a bad ult. I would have ulted here. Nice. You get the cloak or the Luna. Good stuff. Where's our supports? We gotta focus one here. Nice. Focus the next one. Good. Nice. And I would have saved. Oh no! Good shield. Nice. That's a good use of shield. That's a great defensive use of shield. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Did a lot and lost that
Still
fight.
so mad.
Yeah, you did so much. That sucks.
Down to 30 seconds.
So this could just be an unwinnable game. I think you did fine, but even in unwinnable games, there's things we can learn. So again, we just have this bad habit of like diamond form early.
Final 10 seconds.
That sucks.
I think at this point I was just shocked. I was like, what were they doing?
Capture the mission area.
Yeah.
Got it?
What happened?
Yeah, that's terrible. Yo, what's up, Sydney? How's it going? You did really. Oh, portal.
I was fine.
Oh, no. All right, I want you to think of two things while you're playing. And it's just don't use diamond form until you really, really have to, and then find the spots for shields. If we just swap those two. Instead, what I'm thinking here, we have a portal. It's right here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this strange as a battery for my primary charge, and then I see that there's somebody healing over here. I'm gonna throw my shield right in front of the portal, so they either have to break it or they have to jump into the portal. At no point am I thinking I'm gonna dive head first.
I wanted
yeah.
to hear her.
Yeah. Well, you definitely push her back, but yeah, it's just not really. It's so much more effective if you just throw up the shield. Because like the whole time you're in diamond form, as Caesar says, we're not getting our primary charge. You would probably be at 100 charge by now, easily. And I feel like you don't value 100 charge as much as you should. Have a good one, Caesar. Thanks for all the tips and everything. Appreciate it. can't believe you guys lose that fight. Oh.
I think
Yeah.
that was on me. I lost track of the supports.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's usually what I say is it works in steps when we're in this team fight mode, right? First, we have to get good at only focusing on one person. Do you feel like you're pretty good at that so far with what we've seen or with your games?
I'm conscious of it, so yes, I'm at a good level.
Okay. So now we need to transition from just shooting, finding one person and sticking to it, and actually fighting the right person. So how do we go about that? This is going to be difficult. I wouldn't worry about this until you're really comfortable with Diamond Form and Shield. But since we're here anyway, maybe we'll write this down for like, okay, after I'm comfortable with that, then I'll work on this. So the next thing is we have to find the target priority of the supports. So how do we do that? First of all, is the person we're shooting at, is their health bar going up or is it going down? This one's going up, so that means they're definitely getting healed. Now, can we tell who is healing them? Well, we see there's a cloak healing them, right? Because there's a bubble. And then what else do we see a couple seconds later?
The curtain.
Window, right, the curtain. So the curtain is a really good indicator because it's directional, right? So what direction? Is it left or right?
Left.
Where the support is, yeah. So once we get good at shield and diamond form and then we start working on this, then we can take all of those things into account and actually find the right characters. Because you kill this cloak right now, you guys win the point.
Did Thing just went by her?
Thing was attacking her and then I think like DC'd or something. Yeah, Thing is DCing. Oh. I'm pretty sure this is an unwinnable game, but that's okay. It happens. Yeah. Oh! Okay. He's back!
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, probably explains a lot. This is such a good VOD, though. This is such a good example of, like, no, you weren't the reason your team lost, right? There's other things going on. But there's still so many things we can improve on. Nice. Okay. A little slow. That's all right. We're learning it. Something else you can do is, especially since we're already in this mindset, second this doesn't work, right? You kick her, you try to go for the grab, she fades. Just get out of diamond form. Because you're not going to get a kill, you're not going to get much value out of it. And this is 6 extra seconds that the cooldown hasn't started.
Not getting any charge either.
Yep. Right now, we would have diamond form.
The moon.
I see.
There you go. Also, nice shield. I like this defensive shield. Just want to highlight, like, oh, I don't have... It's funny. When you don't have your diamond form, you use your shield correctly.
The moon.
You're like, I need a
it's a
backup.
patch.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I valued the strange comp too much. I was thinking, oh, there's brawl, so they will try to hit me and my shield won't work, so I have to use diamond form. I think that makes me underrate my shield and overrate my diamond form.
Yeah, that's definitely something to keep in mind, like, because obviously Thing can punch you through your shield, and if people are up close, it does that, but Yeah, it's just almost never true. Like, the only time that actually comes into a place is if a thing is like right up in your face. And even in that scenario, you can push the shield behind him and cut off his support, and then he's not as effective. And then you can keep doing damage to him. Also, while we're doing that, we're neglecting our primary charge, which is the thing that makes it to where Thing can't get up in your face. Like, Emma actually destroys Thing because he can't get close. So, like, that mindset is, like, really, really holding us back.
Hey, someone lose an unk? Hey, sorry about your toy, booty.
Get ready.
Good.
I'm trying to help. A nice deep freeze. Almost there. Don't turn
Good ult. Nice. We got out the support ult. Oh, you actually get the kill? Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was gonna say here, so what's the point of ulting here?
Because I saw both supports in the back, I'd say, okay, so if I ult them, they cannot heal, they cannot use ultimates at the right time, they will have to use it after they break free. And I will be able to isolate them from the rest of my team.
I love the thought process. I think you're right. So, following through that thought process, at this point, now there needs to be something else that we start thinking. We got to start thinking, okay, I got my value, right? Because are you really realistically... Let's have the high player, like high elo mindset of like, are you really going to get a kill now? Because there's a Strange shielding in front of you, Invis ulted, like you're not going to get a kill, right? So what should we do instead? Now that our value has been achieved, our goal has been achieved, we've forced out the Invis ult. What should we do?
Now here I knew that the clock was with the invis, that's why I followed, but in any other situation I may have cancelled, maybe I will turn around, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think if we're thinking high elo, like this cloak is just gonna walk forward or fade forward and like get in the support ult. So the better play is to just back up, get out of the support ult, and be okay with the value that you got, and then start planning for, okay, when this Invis ult goes down, what's the next step, right? But I feel like we're not okay. We get greedy. We're like, I got the Invis ult, but maybe I can also kill Cloak, right? Or it's like, nah, just be okay. Like, I got my value. Let me get out.
That's the issue. I thought that it was a mistake that the Invis ulted. I didn't see it as value.
Yeah. That's good for you. You traded your tank ult for a support ult, and support ults are almost always more valuable.
But because the Invis ulted, now we are down 2, and they are... Wasn't the Invis ult the correct moment and timing for it?
Right, so this is... How do I explain this? So, Invis ulted in reaction to your ult. So, if she didn't ult here, it would have been very difficult, but possible for the enemy team to live. So what you did is you put them in a bad position, and they responded with an Invis ult, which probably saved their team. But it's a trade in the long term that's better for your team. In the short term, it's good for them. So that's why I suggest you back up and be like, okay, short term good for them. Let's now play the long term game. And we see that play out where short term looks good. And then Strange now makes a play of his own and actually gets 2 kills with it, right? Now, if you were back here ulting, Strange wouldn't have been able to go for it. I'm not sure if I fully answered your question though.
Yes, you did. I understand now.
Divido spotted bad guys. There they are.
She was in the back foot. So that means it's good pressure.
So, and then the other thing to keep in mind is like, when you're playing a game like this, where, you know, there's 12 people in the game, what you did there with your ult timing was great because it gave your team an opportunity to win. You put your team in a great position because you traded a tank ult for a support ult. Now you guys have a bit of a long-term advantage. Now, we could have backed up and like been better about taking advantage of that ourselves, but also there's a good chance that even though we put our team in a good position, there's still 11 other people in the game. Some of them are going to make good plays, some of them are going to make bad plays, and even though we did a good job, we could still lose. So we have to understand that and be okay with the value that we got and be like, I mean, I forced out a support ult. I played a little too aggressively, but I think I did all right, and then see where I could have done better. Not like get so down in the like because things aren't so black and white. I did this and I lost, so it must have been bad, right? Which is just like not entirely true.
I'm just wondering if I make a lot of little mistakes that add up during the game, or if I make some big mistakes and the enemy immediately punishes me for them.
I think it's a combination. I think it's a lot of little mistakes when it comes to your shield. I don't think you use E-form correctly, things like that. I think you don't make a lot of the big mistakes that other people make. I don't see you overextending, and I don't see you being too far back. So I think those are like the big mistakes that most people make that you're not making. And then the one big mistake that you are making is just your overuse of diamond form. Have a good one, Gia, because that one's like a 16 and then plus the extra 6 seconds. That's a big mistake. So it's a combination of both. In this game specifically, you didn't make any giant mistakes that like cost your team the game on the spot, but it is more of the accumulation of the small things. Which is, it's a tough position to be in now. Because if you want to push past the wall that you're currently at, now you have to really start fixing all of those little mistakes.
I think they are not so difficult to fix. I think my cover usage was a lot harder. Using my cooldowns was very hard for some reason.
You just
I
wanted to
see
hold
it now
on to
with
him?
the Luna team up.
So that's where what we're gonna focus on now with our shield. That's where that really comes into play, because we're gonna stop thinking about our shield as like a cooldown, and we're gonna start thinking about it of situations and patterns that you see that makes you use your shield, right? We're thinking like, oh, I'm taking a lot of damage, I'm gonna throw my shield up and back up and get to cover. Or, oh, I see a tank that's kind of pushing me, and I can throw it behind him and do some damage and kind of slow his progression down, maybe get a kill. And thinking about it like that, of like these patterns that we see mid-game, it's going to take a lot of the like decision making kind of out of it. And then we do that for like each of our individual abilities. Shield, we already talked about. Diamond form, it's like, okay, I'm only going to use it when I'm canceling an ult, or I need to survive and I don't have my shield, or DC immunity, things like that. Or a aggressive play on like a cloak ulting, kick her out of her ult, things like that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Great, perfect. Do you have any other questions? Anything that like didn't really sit well?
So the diamond form is something I've brought from the previous VOD reviews, I know that. Has the passiveness been fixed?
Yes, yeah. You're not nearly as passive. There was like 1 or 2 areas, but I think you had good reasoning for it, and I think you're doing much better with that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I think my positioning was better also.
Yeah, I would agree. You're not taking unnecessary damage. You're sticking to walls. I saw there was plenty of times where you would like zigzag to point, or you would stand on the other side of point and like use the natural cover. I thought that was great. I thought your ult timing was also fantastic. Whereas before, I feel like we didn't really have a clear idea of when to ult.
Yay, progress.
Yeah, little steps. Great job. Good stuff. All right.
Thank you very much. Ευχαριστώ.
Of course. All right. Have a good one.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. All right. Well, that was a fun one. That's gonna be it for this coaching session. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. And catch you in the next one. Bye. What's up, Paulo? How's it going? Yeah, dude, that game was rough. They played so well, and then just at the end, like the DC and things like that. Good stuff. All right. What should we call that one? Not sure. Of course. Thanks for the VOD. Thanks for hanging out. Specificity? Very vague. Like trying to get specific with abilities. Not worth the diamond. Yeah. Too expensive. Too much diamond. Diamond is breakable. I like that one. We love our references. All right. Let's see. Who is next? Have a plat to port? Question mark? I missed some stuff in chat. I wonder if the community as a whole will improve in year 2, or will it take 3+ years? Bro, I don't know. It's tough. Hopefully there will be something that happens that ends up being like an explosion of actual like learning. Until then, it's gonna be goofy. Let's see. Invis. We actually haven't reviewed an Invis in a while. Wow. Oh, this is a 26-minute game. Okay. Lock in, everybody. It's a long game. Oh, boy. That is a lot. What? Did I miss something? Okay, maybe I did. I don't know. It says I have one more sub, but it doesn't say anybody subbed. Yeah, somebody subbed. Thank you very much. I just didn't see it. I'm very sorry. It didn't pop up in my thingies. So thank you. All right. Who's ready for an Invis VOD review? Main Gambit. Okay, so they main Gambit. Oh, they typed so much. Okay, I'm gonna read this part. Here we go. All right, here we go. Who's ready? Hello everybody, welcome back to another VOD review. Today we have a Plat 2 support. I believe they main Gambit, but they're on their backup Invis. They have a very lengthy Reddit post. They said that somebody said it was a healer diff. I just want to take some accountability of my performance since I felt like it was my game to lose. And if I had better positioning, I would have died less, which would ultimately favored my team for the win. I would love any advice from my fellow support Invis players on how to position better, since I overcompensate for her lack of range compared to Gambit by positioning more aggressively, which does compromise me. Interesting. Okay. So this is quite a long VOD, 26 minutes, so I'm not going to pause as much as I normally do, but we'll try to get to it. First of all, I like where we're thinking with, like, Invis doesn't have as much range, so we have to play a little closer. But I think we actually... Oh, geez. Gambit and Invis actually play in very similar ranges, surprisingly. So, fortunately, we don't see that. Okay, we're down one. Okay, so we got to learn something right away. We got to be thinking like, all right, their Spidey's going to try to pull people off. And I have a tool that can stop that from happening. Oh, no. All right. Hopefully this doesn't become a habit. But we need to... This is a really bad habit when it comes to supports. And that is anytime they get pressured from poke or from dive or brawl, what they do is we default. We default to just running away. And running away in this case is like, I'm going to run back to spawn where I can get health, right? And we immediately stop doing that. Now, it's good that we react, obviously. Like, oh, we're being pressured. We almost die. We need to react. But as we're running away and we get to safety, what are we giving up? If we're not over here, and our Gambit's not over here, these people get neglected. And they blow up. Okay, so how do we deal with that? Obviously, we can't just stand here and continue to heal them and ignore them because we'll just die and then they'll die anyway, right? So the answer is to find actual safety that's still useful, okay? Now, Invis has a lot of tools. Granted, she was just nerfed. So the first thing you want to do is, like, put up your self-shield. I believe the key by default is F. You just pop this up, and then you start shooting her. She can't actually really kill you. Like, she almost dies anyway without you even shielding. So put up your shield, stand there, and try to hold your ground to start with. The next thing is we want to look at other ways we can go where we can still heal and also survive. The next rule of thumb is, like, I'm going to make my problem, I'm going to turn it into my team's problem, okay? So you have a Hela right next to you, okay? So if right here you go, oh, there's a magic attacking me, I'm gonna put the magic, or the thing, even better, I'm gonna put the thing in between myself and the magic. So if you jump over here, and now we're over, like, we stand here for a second, we get out of the way, now we're over here, now there's a healing pack, we're with our Gambit, we're still healing our thing, we can even pop out and heal these two. What is the magic going to do? The magic is either going to chase past you and run into the thing and accidentally do damage to this person, and this person is going to be like, oh, there's a magic here, I'm gonna punch the magic. Or they're going to run away. But since we, like, back up, we end up indirectly killing our Phoenix. So hopefully that's a really long explanation. And I know I said I wasn't going to pause as much as I normally do. We're already not as a good... Shield, self-shield, self-shield, self-shield. Good. A little bit late, but that's fine.
Disappear! Feel the pull! Teammate halfway! Stop them! No worries.
This is fine. I don't mind your positioning at all here. Self-shield, self-shield. Again, we go the wrong way. We start taking damage, and then we back up. Our first instinct should be put up our shield. Shield is up. Press F, press F. We don't have it. The second instinct should be to jump away. Need to turn the sound louder. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I won't disappear so easily.
Because, like, what a diver wants, an ideal scenario. So I play a lot of Hulk, right? When I dive an enemy support, the best thing for me that the enemy support can do is walk the other way. So, like, say you get dove right here. If you jump down here, I'm so happy. Because then I could just keep attacking you. Because now you're separated. Safety in numbers. Safety in numbers is so important. Nice attempt. Okay, here they're coming again. Good. We drived the right way this time. Good. We have a lot of ults going off. A lot of the problems... A lot of the problems in this game, they also waterfall on top of each other. Or they steamroll into each other. Right? So, because we ran the wrong direction, we died. And one of our teammates died. Multiple times. Now we didn't have our support ult when we actually needed it. Now, granted, I would have told you not to support ult there anyway, since you guys got the point. But I just want to illustrate that, like, these little things can steamroll and cause you to lose full games. Okay, so now I want to be thinking, like, all right, what am I saving my ult for? There's got to be something specific on the enemy team. I'm thinking Strange ult or Spidey ult.
Nothing's getting through now.
Probably what I'm going to use my ult for. I could use it as a momentum ult since they have an invis. But I would like to not do that unless it's forced out. Okay, good. Not a bad ult. I feel like we could have won that fight without it, but it is kind of risky, so I don't mind it. Nice. I don't like that we're not using our pull aggressively. Your E is on a like 8-second cooldown, and I'll say 8 times out of 10, you're gonna be using it as a pull aggressively to get somebody out of position. And you can actually kill a lot of supports. All right. The next thing is, again, safety in numbers. If our team is pushing up, we need to push up with them. We separate ourselves once again. Watch this from the Spidey's perspective. He sees a bunch of people he's trying to pull. Gets out. He's like, all right. Well, let me look. Look at him. He's using his third-person camera, and what does he see? He sees 5 people all together. He's like, that doesn't look enticing. Ooh, an invis all by herself. Juicy, right? And we just make that so easy for him. Safety in numbers. Looking at that. Yeah, not bad. Positioning. I like that we don't just like dive in. We back up when we need to. Good. Check it out. Check it out. Here's the opposite. Spidey looks, sees you by themselves, but since there's somebody there, they don't pull you. They pull a Hella. Which is a lot scarier than an invis.
Feeling fantastic. Force first. Disappear.
Oh.
Anyone willing to help? There you are.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Nice. Good reactions. And now they have a support ult going off, so we gotta be careful. No, we gotta be careful! Alright, so when the support ult is going off, we have to understand, like, especially Gambit. When Gambit, the enemy Gambit ults, like, they're about to W key down our throats, so I need to get to, like, safety. Now, maybe your Gambit was, like, yelling to get in front of you or something, but, yeah, we gotta use cover.
I don't give up so easily. A little help, please.
That is a terrible Thor ult. But what did the Thor ult do? This is a terrible Thor ult because it's just like, there's no chance this is going to kill anybody. He's way out of position. But he still gets value out of it. Why does he get value? Because he separates you. That little bit of time is very valuable. No, why are we ulting? No, why are we ulting? Oh no. Okay, the Moon Knight kind of justifies her ult, so we get really lucky. But again, I want to just highlight, like, you need, when you're a support, unless your name is Gambit or Ultron and sometimes Jeff, might be one other, you're gonna be using your ult primarily just like straight up defensively. So how do we do that? We want to look at the enemy team and we want to think, okay, what of these ults can I actually, like, do I need to use my ult for to cancel? Number 1, Punisher. Number 2, Star-Lord, right? Things like that. Hawkeye, stuff like that. That's what we need to be thinking. Since there's nothing like that on the team, it's like, okay, I could kind of use it for Moon Knight, maybe. I could kind of use it when Invis ult, so we could have counterbalancing ults, momentum. Sometimes Reed in the very perfect situation, most of the time not. Thor, probably not, unless it's damage boosted. So I'll probably just use it, when people are low, when we're about to lose a fight, when we're down 1, things like that. But this ult doesn't really accomplish too much. Again, the Moon Knight justified your ult, but I wouldn't rely on that. Because now we're not going to have ult for the next fight.
Leave them to Khonshu. Us against the world.
Okay. So they have a cloak ult going off, right? Cloak ults last 13 seconds, and it looks like the consensus from our tanks is we're trying to get out, right? You technically can spam your shield. I think your mag was just a little slow. I don't really think that's on you. I think you're fine. You're getting pressure. Just be careful here. We are by ourselves. They switched off Spidey and Magic, though, so I think we're all right. Here's another example of, like, pulling. I think if you pull this Thor, he may or may not die, but it probably gets out some of his cooldowns and some of the enemy support's cooldowns. So I want you to be thinking, like, pull here. Because what does the push accomplish? Like, not really much. He's literally, like, right back to where he was. However, if you pull him, now he's on the other side of the cart. If he wants to dash, he has to dash up. Now he's on top of the cart. He's going to be taking more damage, and he's down his shift, right? Whereas he's back here, and that whole time while you pull him in, he's taking more damage. So maybe we get out the Invis. Maybe she uses her shield. Maybe Gambit uses one of his bridge boosts, which is like a 16-second cooldown, right? Roll. I don't think we need to back up this far. I think we need to be a little bit safer, just like using cover. Maybe right here. Not bad. W key! S key! Nice. Alright. We're coming up on our ult again. And now they actually have something that we really need to target. And here it is. No, go help. Go help. Go help. Okay, good.
No worries. I've got your back.
Okay, now I want you to enable your tanks. The cart will walk itself. Good. Good, 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 good. Yes. Good. Love to see it. That's a questionable Moon Knight ult. Up on the curve. Pull, 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 pull him, he dies. Okay. Pull him, he dies. Nice. Good stuff. No, don't ult here. There's no reason to ult. The ult lasts longer. It'd be really nice to have a support ult right now. Oh. Oh, please tell me you guys get it. Okay, you get it. Oh, scary.
I hope this is important.
Why is there a Luna here? Okay, she's... Oh, she's... Ah. You killed your tank. So I understand, like, we both had the same reaction, obviously. Why is there a Luna here? If you're a DPS, this is your job, right? You should hunt down this Luna. She's out of position. Punish her. But since we're a support, we have another job that we're supposed to be doing. So unfortunate. Also goes to show you, like, that's when somebody is diving on the enemy team. So Hulk, we saw Magic, Spidey. What their goal is to get the supports to stop healing. Most of the time they do that by killing a support, right? Because then they stop healing for like 20 seconds. Because they respawn and then walk all the way back. The other way they can do it is actually just by pulling their attention away. And that's what happens here. Granted, it's a Luna, which is... But that couple seconds is enough to make your tanks fall over. Especially in low elo, where tanks like don't like to use cover and really rely on overhealing, I suppose. Nice. Okay, your team made up for it. Good. I don't mind your positioning so far. Fortunate. Okay, now we're in front of our tanks. Now we need to back up. There you go. Much better. You gotta have people in front of you. We're no longer server admin Sue. No longer tank invis.
I'm counting on you, friends. Get that vehicle moving again. Oh yeah, invisible vortex field. We made quite a team.
Y'all are just crushing. No, don't go in front of your tanks. Careful. Okay. I get worried there. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Around the corner. Back up. To the right. There you go. Much better.
No worries. I've got your back.
Gotta stop with these ults. We ult like for nothing. Nobody's low. We just ult. Or even up one. Right? Like this fight is we're up 2. This fight is so far in our favor. So we're sacrificing a 1 fight for the next fight. And guess who's coming up? Who's gonna have ult next fight? No.
No worries. I've got your back.
All we have to counter it is Gambit ult. That's not good.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Oh, don't be in front of your team. So risky. Oh my gosh, the Punisher switched. Holy. So lucky. Wow. Yeah, but now... Oh! There goes Gambit. Now we don't have a support ult. And now we're dead. Dang it.
I'll fight for my family.
I think your positioning's not too bad. You're maybe a little bit like out in the open, but it's not bad. Like really the number one thing is just your
I'll
ult.
fight for my family until the end.
The number one thing is like your ult usage. You're using it way too aggressively. And then number two is like how we think about divers and attention. That don't work. So we've seen a couple times now that we like try to push or pull somebody who's ulting or somebody who's CC immune. So if you don't know, Mag when he's ulting is CC immune. Thor, Hulk now is soft CC immune, so he can still be, frozen, but he can't be pushed. Emma when she's ulting, things like that. It's really important to know as invis like who you can and can't push him. And then again, that would have been a great pull. Like those offensive pull opportunities are so important when you're playing invis.
Us against the world.
Okay, back out, give space. Go to high ground here. With your gambit. Oh. So, yeah, if we go up to high ground, we're going to stop taking damage from the cloak. We're going to be with our Phoenix, with our gambit. And then if we need to drop... Oh, there's a Thor up here. I'm going to drop right here and get a health pack and sneak out. Keep going. Like, out here, we're just so out in the open. It's just such an easy kill.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I'll fight for my family until the end. Almost there. Don't turn back now. An extra force field? Great.
We need you.
Vortex field. Leave them to disappear.
Not a bad ult. Not a bad ult. I like this ult. Not...
Disappear.
Maximum pulse.
Double KO.
I don't mind it. Oh, replay viewer, thank you. Oh, portal? Guys, we gotta be portaling now. So even if you're a support, you can still portal. What you do is you say, I'm swapping to portal
Keep up the momentum.
in chat or like on VC. And you say, somebody needs to go support. Like, even if you're not good at Strange, you can win games by doing it. It's so good. Did anybody else see that? Bro, an umbrella just floated through the wall. Okay. That was goofy. No vision?
That's much better.
So this push, bro, it goes far. It went all the way to here. So this amount of distance, you could have been farther back and still hit the mag. We try to go for a play, which I like the idea.
I'll
We
gladly
actually
take
get the
win.
kill, but we just sacrifice our Moon Knight. Which we just didn't have to. We could have been healing and done that if we were just standing a little farther back.
We will preserve the Webmaster Reaper. We promise.
It's nice.
Invisible?
Oh, let's go.
I got you covered.
Good pull. I like that one. No. 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 Oh, thank God. How did your gambit die there? That's crazy. We use our ult offensively, kind of again, to like kind of hold space and like momentum, not in clear reaction to something,
Only 60 seconds left.
and then it doesn't provide the value that we want, and then we lose the fight. We just got to be thinking like pure defensively. What enemy ults can I use Or can I cancel out entirely? Oh, we're so lost. Oh, go W key. Help him.
Now I see them.
Go help. Bro, go help. He's stalling as much as he can.
Seconds.
Okay. Thank the Lord.
Firing up. Psionic surge. Psionic surge.
Here, why is push there good? It's because we don't have momentum and we need space. You push him back. That's good. If you can get a kill, we pull him in. If we need momentum, we need a little space, you push him back. Oh, we're so... Gotta stop. We gotta stop. Like, this is just not gonna accomplish anything. Gosh, they justify it. That's crazy.
Beholds the god of...
Look. Yeah.
That's it. Don't let anything
Yeah.
stand in your
We...
way.
Oh, this hurts.
Only 60 seconds left.
This is good news, though. This is great news. Why is this good news? Because these are really easy things to fix. We just gotta be thinking like, oh, I just need to use my ult in response to things. Like, that's literally all you have to do. And then the games that, like, are winnable, you'll actually just start winning. Like, it's such a small change, and it's gonna make a huge, huge impact. Like, understanding when to ult, understanding, like, the whole thing.
Down to 30 seconds. Clear the vortex field. Thanks. I really needed that.
Now, this would be a great support ult. This would be fine. And now our mag dies. And now we die. And now we lose the point.
Final 10 seconds.
Oh. Dang. Alright. Let's keep going. That's definitely the number one thing. We just gotta change how we think about our ult.
The Phoenix chose me for a reason. This battle may very well be it.
Now get that vehicle to its destination.
Nice.
Anyone willing to help?
Nice.
No worries. I've got your back. Pick up your toys, Moon Knight.
Now you do the same for me, we.
Vortex field. Down to 30 seconds.
We got this. Just keep fighting a little longer. Things are gone. Thanks.
Pull. 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 Oh. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, we gotta recognize once again the same spot. It's like when you hear a cloak ult and you know, okay, this is gonna be an aggressive cloak ult. I already know. Okay, it started there. I know because like I've just played it enough. That cloak is gonna end up around here. So I need to be over here with cover. I need to be up here on high ground, ready to heal. I need to be over here, ready to heal. Right? We don't like recognize that. Then once again, we're out in the open and we're dead.
Done.
Portal?
I'll fight
Por-
for my family
portal?
until the end.
Por- portal? It's so good. Portal is so good. First to die, always portals.
An extra force field? Great.
All right, we're down one. Where are we gonna hold? Back here. That's fine. Shot. Yes, good. Okay, they have a Bucky. They have a Moon Knight. Nice. Bucky ulted. Moon Knight ulted. So now we can just use it for... Okay, good. Let the Gambit. Okay. I think I just realized what's going on. You play Gambit. That's what it is. Gambit uses ult exactly like you're using your invis ult. So we need to have a complete gear shift. Okay? Like, when you're playing Gambit, all of those ults would have been like pretty good, except for like maybe 2. When you're playing invis, now the ult timing is just completely different. That's gotta be what it is. No reason to ult. No reason to ult. Just wait. Invis ults reactively. Gambit ults proactively.
4, 2, 3.
Oh, what's up, Mango Mutt? It's been a while. How you doing? How goes your school year?
They look like they mean business.
Pull, 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 pull. We're gonna pull. This would be a really great pull. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just enjoying the VOD reviews. Pull.
The moon haunts you.
Again, this would be a fantastic Gambit ult. This would be a great, engaging Gambit ult, but now it's a support ult. Now it's a true support ult, and so it's bad. Okay, go get some damage. Get your ult charge in. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Portal?
I won't disappear so easily.
All right. We gotta swap our mindset to defensive ult. The next thing I also want to just mention here is Invis's ult is like the shortest. It's only 8 seconds. Luna's is 10. I think Mantis's is like 10. Cloak's is the longest at 13. So when we're also thinking about defensively, like why did we lose that fight? It's because we had a 10-second support ult going and they had a 13-second support ult going. Those 3 extra seconds at the end, also they staggered a little bit, so it's more like 5 seconds at the end where they had a cloak ult going and we had nothing. That's all it takes to win a fight. So knowing that, now we got to plan better with our invis ult. We want to use it reactively. If we're going to use it to counteract an enemy support ult, if we're trying to counteract a cloak, it's like, I got to count to 5. Cloak ulted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I ult. Or I'm like, I'm going to wait as long as I can. I'm going to look at my teammates' health bars. If they're just going down like crazy, then it's forced out and I have to. If they're staying up, I'm going to ult as late as I can to give my team that advantage. Or I'm going to use it to counteract something specifically. So Punisher, Star-Lord, all the stuff we talked about. Anyway, I hope this helps. I promise you, once we adjust how we think about Invis ult, it'll feel a lot more comfortable and you'll start winning these games. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Ooh, that's it for the YouTube video. What's up, Mango? How was your Christmas? I don't think we've talked since before then. What are you up to? Okay. I need to look at my invis. I just have been chilling. Nice, nice. Good to hear it. Okay. Was Platt? Hear it. Okay, I think we might do. I'm walking home right now, but how are you? I'm doing good. I'm excited. I feel like the channel's been growing, and I've been helping people get better at rivals, and it's been really satisfying. And I'm happy. Chilling. It feels good to like help people, you know? Feels really good. Like, I started doing this, and obviously I was streaming into the void, right? But I would like send it out to Reddit, because I just went on the subreddit and I found one where people were like, hey, like, can you VOD review me? Like, there was a whole section, and I was like, okay, like, sure, I'm pretty decent at this game. So I would VOD review people, make the video like I just did, upload it, and then I would send the link to Reddit and be like, hey, I made this, you know, the full VOD review. And they'd be like, oh, cool, thanks. And then like a week later, they'd message me again and be like, hey, like I just hit a new all-time peak. And I was like, dude, that is the best feeling ever. It's so good. It's awesome. Silver 2, looking to get into rank. Oh. Gotta find one of these that is a loss. I'm just happy. None of these are a loss problem. Maybe. Root player. Sometimes I miss playing Resident Evil and just like hanging out and talking, but it feels good to be wanted and like useful, I guess. Hey, what's up, Lou? How's it going? How are games if you guys are playing? Oh, we haven't done many VOD reviews. We haven't done many Groot VOD reviews. I don't know if I said that. Hero and Omen are doing. I'm just chilling in quick play with Tank Pool. Nice. How do you feel about Tank Pool? I feel like I still just don't understand that character yet. There's too much going on. Absolutely love Tank Pool. Nice, nice. Pool? Yeah, yeah, yeah. 25 minutes. Okay, I need to pee real quick. I will be right back. I need to pee. Oh, bye, Mango. Deadpool is a character, and he plays tank. But bye. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I had to go to the bathroom, so I had to. Unfortunate timing. Okay. All right. There we go. Hello. Add over? It is, right? Okay, good. Well, that's nice. The pre-roll is going to be off for an hour. Yay, no pre-roll. All right. We ready for a group VOD review? Silver 2. Is this VOD review still, or yeah? I was figuring I want to definitely do more VOD reviews. I feel like that's how most people like come into the community, and then maybe they stay for Am I the Problem or Guess the Rank, stuff like that. I'll probably do at least this one more. Maybe this bronze rocket. And then we'll go over to Am I the Problem and Guess the Rank and all that stuff. All right, here we go. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another VOD review. Today we have a Silver 2. They're looking to get into ranked. Looks like they have a ton of hours in quick play. But they're trying to get ranked as a serious attempt. So I think they mostly play Groot. We'll just get into it. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I can tell they're pretty comfortable in the game for being silver. That's for sure. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think so. Like, if I want to grow the community, I gotta be doing these. I like them. I like them both. So far, you're playing fine. So, just as a, by the way, the person who made the post, they left like 5 or 6 game codes, VOD IDs. I went down and specifically chose one that was a loss. So whenever you're doing VOD reviews, it's a lot easier to find something to work on in a loss than a win. So I pretty much only VOD review losses. It's so much easier. Because it means the mistakes you're making got punished. Okay. So first things first, we're down 2 people. I'm not sure if we notice. Okay, we definitely see. So since we're down 2 people, your mindset needs to change. Now we need to be thinking like, oh, I need to buy time. I need to buy as much time as I possibly can. So how do we buy time? We need to minimize our damage taken. So if we're going to minimize damage taken, that means we need to use cover. I need to dig in. I need to really use my abilities like ultra defensively. Here we go for a wall. And we kind of wall off the Emma, right? In my brain, this is kind of an offensive play. The next thing is Emma destroys health. She does so much. So we need to give her some respect and space, because once this crystal is out, we need to get out of the radius, which is like back to here. Thanks, Get Bent. Have a good one. Thanks for everything. Have a good night. See ya. So we're just not really recognizing, like, oh, we're at a huge disadvantage now. Why does Groot look so bouncy? Field? Okay. I haven't seen us use Iron Wall yet. I wonder why.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Oh yeah, Phoenix! Get back in action before I shut this whole thing down. Stop that vehicle.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good use of Iron Wall. Now let's just get out.
Moving, okay?
Yeah. So far you have a pretty good game sense. We're not like diving in when it's time to get out. Go, back out, back out. Okay. Not a bad ult, but I think it was just a little bit early. Because if we look at our team, right, we try to look around. There's nobody who can really follow up. Like, Moon Knight is dead. Moon Knight thrives with a Groot ult, whether he has his ult or not. And since he does, like, ooh, big. Spidey also is going to get his ult soon, but he dies, right? So there's just, like, no follow-up. I know that we want to, like, hold it, but it's much better to just wait for the next fight, especially since we've lost all momentum now. We really need something to help us get momentum. And having a big team ult, winning a big team fight, that is, like, the best thing you could do. We kind of rush it, get pushed in, and then don't get the value that we need to out of it. And now we're just dead. So we took a losing situation because we were fighting 4v6. And then we made it into a still losing position, but we also have now spent our ult and other resources, right? Luckily, this is silver, and anything could happen. So, good. I love this. This is something we love to see here. Like, we lose a fight, now we back out. Their team did use it. Right. But they justified a bad play instead of we made a good play and got out 4 ults, right? Oh, don't go this way. Oh, no. Alright, so if you're a solo tank, you need to decide where your team fights, right? This whole time you're over here, we're neglecting our frontline duty. Now, if you're also Groot. Groot is one of the best front lines in the game. And one of the worst peelers in the game. So, like, this is just not your job. Just, like, let it go. Here you go. This Spidey is getting so much value because you're not on the front line. Okay. He just runs into your left leg. You got some good mechanics, that's for sure. Iron wall, iron wall, iron wall. Okay. Either wall is fine. So, here's something that, like, is so important if you're playing tank to understand of, like, just the psychology of a team game. Okay? When you're playing support, your supports are just like lost ducklings, okay? And they don't know it. They don't know what safe is. They don't know what's going on, but they just know that they don't feel quite safe. So you can take advantage of this fact when you're a tank of just like setting up in the right spot, being consistent, having cover. I need to turn on light because my cam's really dark. And being that anchor And when you are that anchor enough, then your supports will naturally find you. So what happened back here? If we watch like this full thing from a top-down perspective, we spend so much time. Goodness. Good lord. Okay, we do a good job not going out. Watch. Your supports are like following you. And then they're like, wait a minute, where's my tank? Okay, well I know I need to go to point. Oh wait, let me walk back to my tank. Okay, now I need to help these people over here. Where's my tank? Okay, I guess I'll just chill back here. Well, this is kind of weird, but I guess I'll help over here. And like, they just get lost, right? So, because they're lost, now we don't have any space, and now they're way back here. Then when we push forward, they're like, okay, yeah, there's a tank in front of me. I'm going to push forward. All right, good. Yeah, tank in front of me. And they'll just naturally do this.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
So just be aware of like what your positioning does to the supports behind you. Okay? So you got to take that into consideration. Now let's go find the ideal spot. We have some advantage, so I want you all the way up here. I want you right here. No farther, because that's going to get your supports in danger. Here's fine. Good. Oh, not your job. You got to fight the front line. Hey, way to bail. Kind of all you can do.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
So sometimes it is better to just die on point. I think that was one of those times. Like, yeah, I know, like, you know you're gonna die from Punisher ult, but it's better to like stand there and die because there's a chance that one of your supports ults and saves you, or you know something crazy happens. But just like giving it up entirely is because if you're playing Hulk, you can jump down there because you can jump back up. If you're playing Cap, you can jump back up. If you're playing Venom, you can jump back. Groot just doesn't have that option, so you kind of just have to take cover and hope for the best. Don't ult. Don't ult. Don't ult. You have so much momentum. Good.
Or a dagger.
All right. Now, where do we want our team to set up? I want you right on this wall and anchor down next to cover. That's going to give your team the best chance they can.
Amazing Spider-Man!
13 died to the Spidey ult. Okay. Fortunate.
Don't give them another inch.
Okay, be the front line. Yes, good. Oh, now we have a tank. Good.
Executioner!
Nice. Okay, hold cover. Good. Don't have anybody to combo our ult with.
6 seconds left.
I mean, we get out of that invis ult. I think we could have waited for Moon Knight or something, though. No, we're just not using our Iron Wall. I'm not sure why we're allergic to using the Iron Wall. I know we want to save it for the right situation, but this is too much. It's a really good ability.
Down to 30 seconds.
Nice. Nice. Good stuff. Good timing.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
The final 10 seconds.
Honestly, you're not playing bad.
Until we have a winner.
Like, this is just the nature of comp in silver, right? Like, there's placements, we're in silver, other people are doing crazy things.
All you need to
We
do
just
is
want
capture
to
the mission area.
be that solid point for our
Which
team.
means it's probably not.
Very long game, very long game.
You're about to find out.
Nice.
Just embrace the light. Everybody needs a hand. Or a dagger.
All right, we're just gonna W key through it.
A little help, please.
And we're really just not using our iron wall at all.
Anyone willing to help?
Like, we get healing from it, we get CC immunity, we can put it up. Now we like put it up when it's way too late. And we accidentally cancel it. That's so bad.
Tandy needs help.
A little help, please. Hold.
Nice. Okay, so I do a series on here called Guess the Rank, where we take VODs and we watch them all the way through, and then obviously we guess what rank people are. So, if we were watching just your perspective, I probably would have guessed like plat.
We can always count on you, Squeak.
Yeah, I probably would have guessed somewhere around plat. So, let that be a little bit of a confidence boost, because like I know you're trying to get into ranked. I think you're gonna do fine. I think it's just gonna take time and like getting used to the ranked format and everything. I think a lot of the mistakes that you're making right now, because you're in silver, are not gonna get punished super hard. So you'll probably go up decently fast. Outside of, you know, plat or placement shenanigans and things like that, early season stuff. I think you're playing fine. You'll probably hit a wall at some point where the mistakes that aren't getting punished right now start to get punished. Yeah, definitely. Way more comfy. Good mechanics. Nothing egregiously bad. A little late, but that's okay. Lord. Ban Jeff. What a character. Yeah, not bad at all. W key? W key? Gonna have to. Oh, get the kill. Get the kill. Aw. Oh, no, no. We gotta back out now. Okay. Did I do something? Let's talk about momentum for a second. So right now, they have a lot of momentum, but you guys are coming out of spawn. We're down to Moon Knight, and then they Moon Knight ult, okay? Now, both of our supports die, which is really important to keep in mind. But we do have a little bit of an opportunity to kind of even the game right now, right? This is 1v1 on an invis. So that's why I was like, oh, W key, get the kill. The second she turns this corner, though, and you see the Jeff start healing her, now it's over. There's no chance you're going to kill him. All you're going to do is put yourself in a bad situation. So right here, I'm like, okay, I'm going to put up a wall. I'm going to run back. But we overstay our welcome, and then now we're just going to stagger. Okay, we're down to support. They're down to DPS. Do we have somebody to follow up on our ult? I feel like you're getting ready for a massive ult, but there's no follow-up. Yeah, we gotta have a follow-up. Groot is not one of the characters that you can use your ult by yourself and just solo ult. You get some good momentum though. Iron Wall? Don't even need it. Alright, fair enough. You don't need it, don't use it. Now we use it. Good. Great job. You can just kill her.
Don't let anything stand in your way. Double kill. Plasma.
Nice. Oh, don't tunnel vision. That's the word I'm looking for. Moon Knight has ult. It'd be really nice if we could get our ult. There you go. Good stuff. Did we get the kill? Oh, that sucks. All right, both of our supports died, I think. Yep. So it's time to get out. Fight's over. Just get out. Oh. Yeah, mistakes like that hurt really bad. We got to be paying attention. So in case you don't know, we can actually go into settings, audio, combat mix, and then there is a KO sound cue. By default, this is actually off. I would turn this on and then announce when a teammate is KO'd. Turn that up. So that way you know, oh, a bunch of people on my team just died, right? Like, I need to back up. It helps so much. Because then we wouldn't have died. We would... So good. But it is what it is. Now we know, right? Huge wall.
Double kill.
Iron wall. Iron wall. Iron wall. Iron wall.
So close. This is your big chance.
This is a very strange VOD. Very strange VOD. Iron wall. We got a panic iron wall.
Get that vehicle moving again. Only 60 seconds left.
No, it's a group VOD. Easy mistake. Fair enough.
When you two dated.
Thank you, Churro. Thank you. Is there a follow-up? No, your Spidey's dead. Your Moon Knight has ult.
30 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Everybody needs a hand.
Oh, ulti. Ah, nice try.
The final 10 seconds.
Not bad.
The current score is
All right. Now we're on defense again.
3.
Hopefully we don't make the same mistake. I feel like a lot of what we're doing is just not understanding where our momentum is and when our team dies. Oh, we're so far forward. Okay, much better. I like being back here. If we're up here, we're likely to get grabbed by Emma and kicked into our team. A surprise Bucky around the corner pushes us in, things like that. But yeah, we back here much better, much more safe. Okay, we're down 1.
Down to
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Portal?
We can
No
do
portal.
this.
A lot of on defense, tanking is picking the correct spot for our team to bunker down in. So here, the correct spot is actually like way back here. You could try here for a little bit, poke, and then pull back to here, or just go straight back to here.
We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Only one of us gets to play with Conchu's toys.
Better stop that vehicle.
Good iron wall. I was just about to say, good idea, but we gotta time it correctly because they can break it and then you're kind of dead. I think this is just a product of being in silver. I think you were in a much better spot than your team was, and that'll happen. Top left now. Good. Good. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. I assume that's why we were mostly saving our iron wall. Our team gets it, though.
The current score is
Weird.
3, 2, 4. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Only 60 seconds left. When you two dated.
Okay, we're down 2. Get out. We're down 2. We only have 50 seconds. If we stagger here, we lose the whole game. Oh. Back out. No. Oh.
Down to 30 seconds. There's no time to wait. Hit them with everything. Final 10 seconds.
Nice. You have to at this point now. Iron wall. Unfortunate. Portal? No, too late. Okay. So a lot of the mistakes that you're making are like not bad because you're in silver and they're not going to get punished. I think you're playing fine. I think you're just new to ranked. It happens. The number one thing we definitely want to look at, like, momentum of like when our team dies, right? Like if our team is dead and they still have all their people, we shouldn't be pushing. If their team dies and we have all our people, we really should be pushing. If it's even, we want to be balanced and try to find a spot where we can make a play. And then the next thing is like ult usage. We want to look for combos when we're ult. And then the last thing I want to say is like, if you're getting into ranked, just be ready. There's a rule of thumb that like A10 used to say for Overwatch, which is just 20% of games are like straight up unwinnable. No, it's a 6v6 games. That means there's 12 people in the game. You're only one of those people, so technically you have a 1/12 of the influence of the game. So do your best. Like even in unwinnable games, there's still mistakes that you made that we can learn from and do things. But don't get so down in the weeds of like win, loss, and ranked and things like that. Just try to play the game, have fun, look for combos, and like honestly, like once you get used to ranked is way more fun than quick play ever will be, because when people are trying hard and actually trying to do things, like then you get counterplay, you get back and forth, you get character swaps, you get like cool combos and things like that. So, all right. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this VOD review. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. All right. New to ranked. Silver. That was a good group game overall, though. Yeah, definitely not silver. They were just like brand new to ranked. That's all it was. All right, that's gonna do it for VOD reviews. I need to switch it up. Now I bring it over to chat. What do you guys want to see? Do you want? I had planned on doing Am I the Problem, but now I'm not sure because we have one Am I the Problem, but we have 11 Guess the Ranks. So I don't know. New to ranked hunt, and it was very good. That's what I'm saying. They said they have like something like 300 hours or something on quick play, so it makes sense. But is there a poll? Manage poll. Oh, nice. New poll. Question. What next? I should probably do Am I the Problem, but I want to... I've never run a poll before. Very nice. It look on thing. I want to do Am I the Problem at some point for sure. Like I want to get it done. It was 2 days ago that they put it in there, so I guess it's not too long, but it's something. What are my stats this season? Probably haven't played very many games. Competitive. 15 games, 9 wins. Wait, that's just for Hulk, right? Overview. Competitive. Season 6. 17, 11. Bro, what happened? My hero win rate on cap is garbage. What? I'm 0-3. That's so bad. Oh, that's... I'm 0-2. Wow. 0-1 on Emma. I've only won on Hulk this season. If I play any other character, I lose. Wow. I need to play other characters more and get better. That is not good. All right. Lou, it looks like you want to guess the rank. Only played my placements so far in my main, 6 out of 10. Hey, that's not bad. That's better than I did. I went 5 and 5 in placements. Placements were really rough. I didn't vote. Oh, who did vote? Weird. Favorites, match replays. Oh, Jake voted. You won. Fair enough. All right. Ooh. Guess ranks are fun, but it's been some time since I saw Am I the Problem? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to do it. Well, when was the last one I uploaded to my channel? Let's see. You guess the rank. You. The last Am I the Problem was uploaded January 9th. 2 weeks ago today. Wow. Okay. I'll do an Am I the Problem. That was a long time. And then we'll do Guess the Rank. All right. Coming up. Are you guys sick of my music yet? That's another question I gotta ask. All right. Like your music? I just wonder if I have enough to keep everybody entertained for long enough. Can I ask for some coaching advice on Discord? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can message me on Discord. That's fine. Of course. All right, this sounds like it's gonna be interesting. What is this? Luna time? Yeah, welcome back, Caesar. We're gonna do Am I the Problem? Let me change the stream title. Uh, 10. I also have the tendency to listen to the same song on loop for a month straight. Oh boy, I am not one of those people. I get sick of songs very quickly. So in my playlists, like I have a lot of songs. A lot. Specifically to avoid that. Let's see. How do I edit? Overlay? No. Edit the name. Leave it on YouTube. YouTube's so strange. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Pokemon Stadium. Nice. All right, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Am I the Problem? The series where we take your VODs where you got yelled at in comp, and we try to see if you really were the problem. So today our protagonist is this Luna. This is Gold 1. They said, I don't think I'm the problem, but after her first death, our Angela got upset with me for not using my freeze to save her. Brought this up multiple times, and when I asked her to switch because supports were suffering in the backline, she told me she wasn't doing well because I wasn't freezing the enemies she grabbed. I argued with her, saying she should know how to get kills without the assistance of a Luna, and that Jeff and I were busy trying to stay alive and kill the unchecked Iron Man. Please note, this was the last game in a 4 to 5 hour session beginning around 1 a.m., so there's a chance I was off my game. Oh boy, that is goofy. All right. I mean, I play Angela a lot, and you definitely don't need a Luna in order to get kills. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm already sus. Just something she doesn't know how to play. That's what I'm saying.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I've always wanted my own mission.
Not bad.
You better stop talking and start fighting.
Okay, I kind of want to talk about snowflake usage. When we're in metal ranks, sometimes it's nice to just put it on tanks. I think now that there's a... Oh, good freeze. Nice stuff. So now that there is a self-snowflake, you're either going to put the snowflake on a hard flanker, so like Angela, BP, Psylocke, Star-Lord, like an off-hanger, or you're going to keep it on yourself, and you're just going to get that like 10% bonus healing to everybody. So honestly, I'd recommend you limit test at the beginning of the game. So I'd put it on either BP or Angela, and then see how they do. And if they still fall over and die, or if they don't get the value, then just put it on yourself. So far, I think you're playing fine. Nice. Okay. Bit of an early clap that I don't think we needed, but not bad. The clap's not a super long cooldown. If they feed, they lose snowflake rights. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, we're AFK? Everybody's AFK in this game. What's happening? Bro, the BP was AFK too and got pulled by Spidey. What's going on?
I like the cold.
I don't like this clap. I think you're just not getting the value. It is still a 15-second cooldown. So now we're not going to have it when we really need it. And we weren't able to save the BP or kill the Spidey anyway. Right now would be a really good time to have clap. I'm sorry. Did I just see that? Did I see that correctly? Hang on. Hello? Hello? Why are we not in Angela form? Like we can literally fly. We have a full charge spear. You know what you can do as Angela? You can actually sit right here and wait for the Jeff, and then when he goes off, you can shift and spear them back up and save your team. What? Why are we dying here? What is, okay. Now, as far as our Luna goes, let's see. What is our Jeff doing? Okay, Jeff just dies. What does he have? He has our DPS Deadpool. We definitely don't want to snowball. You want to save your freeze because he's CC immune when it's just a Finn. But when he comes up to spit people out, you can freeze him. And then it'll cancel his whole ult and everything. So, unfortunate. I mean, bro, I cannot believe an Angela died from falling. That's just ridiculous. That is impressive, is what that is. Again, we want to snowflake ourselves. It's just better. You get your ult charge faster. You still put out a ton of healing, and it's to everybody. You don't have to deal with switching targets. Like, it's so good. Good lord, thing got demolished. Why is our BP dead? Alright, BP on the left side. And decides to go after an Iron Man. Okay, cool. I haven't seen a single Angela kidnap yet. You know, I think you're right.
By the eye of Arkham.
Amazing. Angela ult. Good Angela ult. Not bad. Nice freeze on Strange. Oh, I missed it. Hang on. I want to see. Okay, we get the kill on Thing. We almost killed the Iron Man. Force him off. Good freeze. Yeah, good stuff. Good positioning. Okay, the Strange gets res. We have a little bit of momentum here. We double support ult, unfortunately. Yeah, not a bad Angela ult. I don't like this clap. Yeah. Maybe that was a mistake. Like a fat finger. Way to get out of the way. No freeze, though. Why weren't you freezing? Oh, snowball. Right. Does Jeff ult really count as a support ult? I hold it as a DPS ult in disguise. I count it now because of the new change. New. That was like a couple seasons ago. But it's good enough to actually keep people alive for sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure there still hasn't been a single kidnap. Okay, we try to stall on point, but we're not good at it. Has no idea that our Luna's almost dead. Okay. We're gonna try to kidnap anybody, or are we just gonna fly around with our shield the whole game? What is this? Okay, we kidnap a Strange into nobody, so it doesn't really matter. Again, we're only kidnapping the tank. And look, we just pushed him into our team to get a kill. Ah! Why is he ulting? This is the person who is flaming our Luna, by the way. Oh boy, we have a portal shenanigans. Alright, Angela's really good on this map. And now they have a Hulk. A perfect target. Okay, we're just standing here, our team is dead, and we're AFK. Why are we... What happened? What? 35 stream streak. That's a lot. Wow. Thank you, Jake.
I left the beaches of Krakoa for this.
What?
Ah! Holy... What? Bro, what is this?
Maximum pulse.
This is so next level. Holy... That's incredible. Wow. That's just awesome. I mean, yeah, Emma tried for sure. Dude, what? I just want to watch this over and over. Bro, Luna looked away for half a second. They're dead. And it's the same thing as like the Scarlet Witch ult that people used to do through the portal. Because you start the ult on the other side of the portal, the sound doesn't come through. So they have no idea that there's just an Iron Man ult. What? Dude, I've never seen this before. That's awesome. Yeah? Okay, we back out. Now let's see. What is Angela doing? Did she understand? All right, she got out.
Looks like the mission area
Fair enough.
is to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Yeah, that is a lot of stamina. Okay, are we gonna go for a squishy? Okay, we're going into the enemy spawn. This is a bit far. This is way too far because now we have bad uptime. That's a 12-second cooldown in order to kill a freaking rocket beacon. There is no reason for that. It also gets rid of the spear charge anyway. Like, just left click. Okay, we kidnap a rocket during a ult. Luckily, our team is good and actually just Jeff gets 2 kills anyway. Good lord. This is terrible. No quick melee animation cancel. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Have we located the problem? Yes. Absolutely. Holy. Now axe form. Why are we ulting him? All right. Here we go, chat. Here's a question, all right? So the original premise was the Angela said, she told me she wasn't doing well because I wasn't freezing the enemies she grabbed, okay? That's what they said. So let's see. Now let's go over here, all right? She grabs a Strange, which is the only character she's grabbed besides Rocket, okay? Both characters have an escape option, let alone like, I don't know, Iron Man, Hulk, Jeff. Anyway, so grabs the Strange. Now let's watch this in slow motion. Let's see. At any point, if we freeze this Strange, will that help them in dying? You know, a good Luna snowball here. Yeah. Okay, so Angela ults. Jake makes a good point. And then we use E. We use our E instead of pressing Q again. This person doesn't know how Angela works. And yet they're flaming our Luna. I don't... And then we just go back to doing nothing. We're not even flying into the wall to get our spear charge. Do something! Holy shit, they're doing something. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh, please drop him into the pit. Nope, we don't know how to save charge. Oh, and he's killing everybody. Oh, and he's killing everybody.
This is real firepower.
Your team's captured.
Bro, I don't... This is... I mean, come on! Can Angela still kidnap Monster Hulk? Yes, she can. Yeah. You still can. Because that's a full CC. He only has soft CC immunity. You can't push him, but you can if you get the actual spear. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I've been kidnapped in Monster Hulk form. We should test that after this game. I could be wrong again, so correct me.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. I don't have to be center stage. Control lost.
We rushed the snowball. We use all of our cooldowns. That's not good. Now we need it. Oh, the Spidey's terrible. Wow, we actually kill him. Yeah, be careful.
Thanks so much.
Okay, the sound effects to this skin are getting to me. See, now would be a good time to clap. Has either Spidey done anything all game? I think I've gotten a couple kills. Maybe. I hear an Iron Man. I feel like we're playing a bit too safe. Oh, this is not where we want to be. Nice freeze.
By the
Ah!
Agamotto.
Yeah.
Maximum.
Until we have a winner.
Jeff just eat the enemy, Jeff? Let's see.
By the eye of Agamotto. Maximum.
Okay. I mean, enemy Jeff eat our Jeff? Let's get inside the mind of a Jeff. Ah, just got Deadpool. That's it. Then just died. Okay. Let's watch our Emma for a while. Shield? Nope, no shield. Did we see that? Hold up. Hold up. Huge.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Wow. Almost gets the kill. It's not enough. Bro, we're going for a ride. Jeez. I don't even... This game is insane. There's so many things going on, except for when we watch Angela, in which case she's just like doing nothing. What a kidnap. Guys, look how well this Angela kidnapped this Iron Man. Look how out of position he gets. All right, let's see. He starts right here. What? He glitched through the wall? And lives anyway, so it's fine. Bro. Oh my Lanta. Oh, bro. We have no sense of target priority at all. Ah, missed the left click. Finally would have had a good one, and we missed left click of all abilities to miss. Holding ult for season 7. Are we gonna cancel? Cancel Iron Man ult? Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay. What? How do you miss him? Your Jeff is right in front of you. What? Bro, are you kidding me? How do you miss that? He's right there. You have... What? The fact that it got Iron Man is insane. Bro, that is... Oh my Lanta. Oh. This person had the gall to go blame Luna? What does Luna have anything to do with any of the decision making here? I don't even... Look, they're even helping them. The Luna made the most of it. Axe form ability instead of ult. Yeah, you're right. Oh my... Freeze, freeze. Oh. Yeah, we definitely have a bad habit of like throwing our freeze away when we need it. When did we use our freeze? I mean, that's fair. We're trying to ult a Hulk, but we just go a little early. And I don't have it. Angela needs to be banned from Angela. Yeah, they need a... I don't know, man. That's just ridiculous. Okay, who portals? Not Spidey. Luna? No, it's not even close. Oh my gosh. I'm so upset. I don't remember why we don't do this series so often, because I actually get so mad. Like, holy shit. Okay, we're now 10 episodes in. This is the 10th episode of Am I the Problem? And 10 out of 10, no. The person who submitted it and got flamed was not the problem. Like, yes, our Luna needs to work on not clapping in the bad situation and not freezing, like, or holding the freeze for a little bit longer, maybe be a little bit more specific. But I mean, come on, there's like 7 things we can freeze. Hulk ult, good to freeze. Spidey ult, good to freeze. Iron Man ult, good to freeze. Strange ult, good to freeze. So like, can't really think about that too much. But like, come on, we don't even use our Angela ult correctly. You ult once and then you ult again to like dive onto the point. She goes heaven, falls, and then she does the thing. So like, we don't even know how to use it correctly. There's no situation where like an Angela needs to rely on a Luna freezing the target to get the kill. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Because freeze, when you shoot people, they get unfrozen and then they can keep doing things. So like, if you want to kill them, you don't want to freeze them because they're just going to get thawed anyway when you go to kill them. So it's just... Ah! Please do that as the title. What's the title? Bro, I'm so upset. Heaven E. Yeah, that's good. And E. Okay, that was awful. Also slowly joining you in VOD reviews? What do you mean? Omen asked me to look at their Magic gameplay? Omen's playing Magic now? Bro, what? Omen's like exploring. He went from only Hawkeye and kind of Groot to like 15 different ones. Now he's playing Blade. He's still playing Hawkeye. He's playing Punisher, Namor, and now oh Lord. even by Am I the Problem standards, this was some really bad performance by the Flamer. Like, legitimately having no idea how the character functions bad. Yeah, that was rough. He's trying to find a carry character? Oh. Interesting. I think they all can carry. I don't think that's a good way to think about it, but that's just me. Just want a character I enjoy? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's more important. Ugh. Alright, I think I am done for today. I guess I could take a break and keep going, but... Find whoever Nokos is deemed the BIS character and call everything else a throw pick. True strat. You're done, you're done? Yeah. I think I need to be done. I think I need to lay down. Fun stream, though. We got a lot of stuff done. We did, we did 4 reviews and an Am I the Problem? Not bad. You know, stream for 3.5 hours. I'm just tired. Take that rest. All right, will do. Yo, I'm sending a message now, but no stress looking at it. Just letting you know that's all. All right, sounds good, Lou. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what's going on this weekend. Today is Friday, so at some point on Saturday or Sunday, I will have a nice stream to make up for it, and then Monday we're back to regular scheduled programming, regular stuff. So, all right, thank you guys so much. Take care. God bless.